The last season of the show didn't really give us a chance to recover, as the thrill just kept unfolding. With Emily finding out that Camille has been cheating on Gabriel, things became a little too messy. After we saw the most iconic kiss of Sophia and Camille, fans immediately started shipping the two. Meanwhile, Emily's relationship with Alfie also became stronger in the third season, but she never completely got over Gabriel, and Camille knew everything that's been going on between Emily and Gabriel, so she left him at the altar.
And it's time we all just stop pretending.
Mais tu peux pas faire ça!
C'est fini, maman, c'est ma vie, pas la tienne!
Camille, reviens!
After seeing them together, however, this sudden revelation broke Alfie's heart.
But I'm nobody's second choice, Cooper. Now go get your man.
You're my...
No, I'm not. I don't think he ever really was.
And the fans were left to wonder what's going to happen now that all four of them are single again. A lot of fans were thinking that Emily and Gabriel won't leave a chance to get back together. But considering the track record of Emily, she's going to do the right thing. And she was the reason that Camille called off the wedding. She might not find it ethical to go on and have a relationship with Gabriel. On the other hand, despite Camille rejecting Gabriel at the altar, some fans are still hoping for them to get together in the fourth season for the sake of their child. It's still not clear whether Camille wants to keep the baby or not, but if she does, Gabriel would obviously want to be with her in this decision. So, the path of Emily and Gabriel getting back together isn't going to be as smooth. We did get to see Gabriel going to talk to Emily after his wedding got called off instead of chasing after Camille.
Emily, there's something you don't know.
It does tell us that Gabriel is still very much into Emily and won't let a day go by without trying to win her back. Although with a little one on the way, this love story could take a surprising turn at any given moment. In the next season, we'll get to see Gabriel struggling to manage his professional and personal life. His career problems aren't going to get resolved anytime soon, and the fact that he's going to be a father now will change everything. Now he doesn't just have to run a high-end restaurant, but he also has to think like a father. Gabriel might even decide to stop thinking about Emily and focus on his career and his baby while supporting Camille in parenting. It would be a pleasant change of pace because we've seen a little too much tension between Emily and Gabriel for the past 3 seasons. Alfie, on the other hand, will decide to clear his mind, and he could even move back to London, but he's professionally tied to Paris, so he's bound to come back, and when he does, all of the feelings are gonna rush back to him. Moving on from Emily isn't gonna be that easy for him. When it comes to Emily, she also talked to Gabriel about her feelings in the last scene, saying,
Your feelings for me?
They've always been there.
But how she's going to move forward from this point is a little tricky, because Gabriel is about to become a father, and if she decides to go for this relationship, it's going to be really hard for her to keep up. However, Emily might take a break from dating for a while and decide to focus entirely on her career, which would make a big difference in her life. It will give her a chance to know more about herself and what she wants. By now, we know that Emily is a workaholic, but this situation could affect her career and focus too. So she'll try to figure something out sooner and get over her guilt by talking to Alfie. But Alfie might not come back to Emily because he feels betrayed and lied to. There's a chance that Emily realizes that she's been chasing after the wrong guy all this time. The way Alfie loves and respects her is very precious, but she lost it over Gabriel. Fans think that Alfie is gonna accept Emily and will forgive her, but the chances of that happening are quite thin. Another thing that's gonna change everything in season 4 is that we'll see Emily finally making a decision and either choosing a guy or staying single. And by the end of season 4, we might not have to be puzzled by yet another cliffhanger. So for now, the chances of Emily getting back together with either Alfie or Gabriel are close to none. But there could be a new entry of an entirely new character who's going to change everything. This new character could potentially be the new love interest of Emily, and we'll be back to having a good old love triangle. Not only this, but when Emily will finally go back to her work life, she'll have to see Alfie, Camille, and Gabriel constantly. This is definitely going to put a strain on her work relationship, and life in Paris won't be as dreamy for Emily as before. She'll start feeling suffocated and above all, guilty for not coming clean with Alfie. So she might even try to mend things with him. Although a lot of people want Emily to end up with Gabriel, there's a high chance that she remains firm on her pact with Camille.
Let's make a pact. Neither of us will ever be with Gabriel.
A pact? You don't have to worry about me and Gabrielle.
So you agree then?
Yeah.
In addition to all of this, a lot of fans think that Emily will finally learn French after 3 seasons of constant jokes and embarrassment. And everyone will be shocked to see her speak French so fluently after all this time. It surely will be worth it. If we talk about Camille, she also has a lot to figure out because her relationship with Gabriel has been pretty bumpy, but leaving a man at the altar surely requires a lot of courage. So, her character has changed quite a lot since season 2. Another change that we might get to see is Camille getting back together with Sophia. The two had great chemistry, and Camille broke things off after finding out that she's pregnant, but now that she's in her right mind, she might find solace in the arms of Sophia. We still have to see if Sophia accepts her or not because Camille did dump her to have a stable life with Gabriel. But if Sophia really was in love with Camille, she'll accept her, and they'll run away to Greece and live a happy life with the upcoming baby. Sounds dreamy, right? However, a lot of fans are saying that Antoine could give funding to Sophia to open her very own art gallery in Paris. This will give her a reason to stay in Paris, and she'll be with Camille, taking care of her during her pregnancy. But if Camille decides to stay in Paris, she will find it really hard to co-parent with Gabriel, but the two will still make it work with the help of their friends. The real problem would obviously be Alfie and Emily being under the same roof. Awkwardness is gonna go through the roof for sure. And how could we forget Mindy? Well, we saw a pretty solid chemistry between her and Nico in the 3rd season. But just when we thought things couldn't get any better, Nico started pulling some pretty shady stunts that made us realise that he might not be the happy ending for Mindy. Also, as Mindy's ex is back in the game now, we might see some kind of rekindling of old romances. Mindy will finally find her happily ever after in the 4th season, and it's completely gonna change her life. Apart from all of this, the 4th season will also be the happy ending for Sylvie's love story. She has been with her fair share of men, but her one true love has always been Laurent. The last we saw, Sylvie and Laurent were happily in love, and in the 4th season they might even make things official and start their own family. At least that's what the fans want to see. The plot of the 4th season is going to be similar to previous seasons, as a love triangle is expected, and the cast is also going to be pretty much the same with a few new additions. However, Camille being pregnant and Emily and Gabriel being single will definitely add a whole new twist to the show. Although everyone on the show thinks that Gabriel is the one true love of Emily and that the two belong together, it's still very obvious that we're gonna get a new surprise in the 4th season. Not only this, but we could also find out if Gabriel actually is the father of Camille's child or not, because she already cheated on him with Sophia, so there's a high chance that she cheated on him with someone else too. It surely isn't gonna be easy news to digest for Emily, mainly because she's still quite hung up on Gabriel. However, we'll see Emily being more focused than ever on her career. She'll try and do her job without trying to make the situation worse than it already is. Plus, Emily also has to maintain her friendship with Camille because she only has Mindy and Camille in Paris. The 3rd season has ended with quite a mess, and moving forward, there are so many things that will change forever. But the biggest change will happen in the lives of Gabriel and Camille, and Gabriel doesn't even seem ready for it because he's still chasing after Emily. So, will Emily and Gabriel finally catch a breath and get together after all? Or will Emily decide to call it quits? Take your guess in the comments. Thanks for watching.